And Mike was muted. So let's run back over this champ select. Warwick, iconic pick for Butler Thick. That Warwick is his signature champion. I expect him to run trains on this bad boy. That Warwick pick, very, very, very powerful. Rek'Sai on the opposing side. Kled locked in for Zefkul. Shen, the counter pick to that Kled. Deny those auto attacks in that engage. We'll have to see how Zefkul will be able to impact the map with that pick. Caitlyn, signature pick for Maniacs, able to use that long range safe positioning. And that is a Nico locked in for Coopstar. How many times have we talked about Nico's Coopstar? This is his champion. He goes back to it again and again, and he always looks great on it. Zyra being locked in for Azeroth after that Morgana and Janna ban in the Tier 2 ban phase of Team Ocean. Team Ocean, on the other side, has a Lux in the mid lane, Rek'Sai jungle. Rek'Sai in that 1v1 against Warwick, not able to do much, but she will have much stronger ganks and objective awareness with the Tremor Sense. Shen able to support the powerful bot lane of Xayah Leona from the top lane. Xayah Leona, powerful 2v2 duo, lots of CC lockdown, but the side of Butler has long ranges, will be able to stay out of range of the Leona with the extended range and poke of the Zyra Caitlyn lane. As for the rest of the picks, I think that Team Ocean has a split push and catch team comp where they're going to try to send Shen to a side lane with the Leona and Lux looking for picks, and just a lot of follow-up on those, Leona ultis, Lux bindings. And Butler is just all in team fight. You can see the AoE from Coopstar, Azeroth, Zefkul coming in from the side or the flank with that Kled ultimate. Butler Thick for those engages on Caitlyn, or Manny X on Caitlyn with that back line defense. And we will be into the game in just a minute. See you then. Butler on that blue side. Keystones taken for each character. Conqueror for Zefkul. Press the attack for Butler Thick on that Warwick. Glacial Augment on Coopstar on that Nico mid lane. Fleet Footwork taken by Maniacs. And Summon Aerie by Azeroth. Shen taking that Grasp of the Undying, looking to extend and have bursty trades with the Kled. Not extend. He wants to have short trades. Kled is going to want to have these long extended fights where he dismounts, gets remounted with the Conqueror, able to get that healing. Rek'Sai, quick 3-strike attack, stack up that Fury, get the E against Warwick. Dark Harvest on Lux. She's looking to stack that up and deal massive damage. Lethal Tempo, pretty standard on Xayah. And Aftershock for the tankiness on Leona. And we are getting into game. So we see standard 5-point from both teams. This is a very, very common competitive opening. Both teams not trying to lose the game at level 1, just scouting out and holding the line of their jungle. So key matchups to watch in this game, I think, are going to be the jungle and the bot lane. The junglers, Warwick and Rek'Sai, have very different missions. Warwick, high sustain, likes to take early dragons, solo some objectives, and he doesn't really gank until 6. He doesn't have a good gap closer, but once he gets that ultimate, he's able to make big plays and impact team fights immensely. He does have that blood hunt, though, so if any players get too low, he can chase them down. Rek'Sai, on the contrary, is all about the pre-6 ganks. He has that tunnel that will allow him to gank repeatedly and make a huge impact on the map in the early game. And we see that Rek'Sai starting blue buff for Team Ocean, and Warwick starting blue buff for the side of Butler. Some quick trades in the mid lane. Zefko landing the Q, rooting Normal Noodle in, and that is just a auto attack back between the two champions. So a lot of these lanes are pretty passive. I wouldn't expect a whole lot of early action until those junglers are able to make their rounds, unless there's a lot of poke happening in the bot lane from the side of Caitlyn and Zyra. Zefko building a wave up in the top lane, trying to push it to tower. Butler thick on the blue buff, or the red buff, has now cleared his 3 camps, gotten level 3, and he is making his way down to the bot lane, sweeping out. That's an engage from Leona. Warwick's right there, Maniacs, low on health, gets ignited, heal, comes out. That's a dodge away and a first blood by Butler thick on the Warwick, coming around for the perfect counter gank against that Leona engage. Koopstar also winning trades in the mid lane as he lands another root onto the Lux, and that is an Q auto attack. Zefko in a 1v2 situation flashes out, E forward by Rek'Sai knockup, and that is a dismounted Kled. Lands the root, and that is a flash out by the Rek'Sai. Zefko trading flash for flash, 2 flashes on the top lane. Butler thick coming in for a dive on the mid lane, flashes onto the Lux, and that is another kill by Koopstar and Butler thick. Great coordination from the mid jungle duo, and that is a 2-0 start for Butler Challengers. Once again, this is Butler Challengers against Team Ocean in GGLeagues Division C. That is a 1.1k gold lead at 4 minutes for the Bulldogs, as Zefko is trying to remount in the top lane, and Butler thick has a 2-0 lead in the game right now. And he's sitting on a 700 gold lead against the Rek'Sai, who is supposed to be that early game ganker. Yeah, that Rek'Sai has currently been outpaced by the Warwick, who's found another engage onto Normal Noodle. Will he be able to find anything? No, that is just a few auto attacks, and Normal Noodle trading back onto Butler thick, and that is a missed engage by Burrito Dog, but a gank by the Rek'Sai. Flash out by Azeroth Maniacs. Gets knocked up, gets rooted, flash out by Manny, and that is both members of the bot lane of Butler flashing out but surviving. Zefko managed to remount during that time, and Butler thick on that Warwick, getting away from the top lane. Engage onto Maniacs, and that is a kill onto the Caitlyn from the Leona. Not who you want to put the gold on if you're on the side of Team Ocean, but a good kill nonetheless, setting back the Caitlyn behind the Xayah, and that is a dragon being started from the side of Team Ocean, and Ocean Drake in particular. It seems that this dragon was meant for them, as they are able to clear it off the back of a great gank from a great engage, and yes, great engage from the Leona. As we see 3 members reset from the side of Butler. Butler thick picks up his Tiamat and boots, able to outfarm that Rek'Sai even harder now. AoE clear on those camps, and increased AD will help him both in fights and in camp clearing. Mid lane, Koopstar first to 6 as the Lux was rotated over on the dragon. Important to note, the level lead Butler has against that Leona. She is only level 3, while both Butler characters, or both Butler bot laners, are level 4. Zefko looking for an engage on the top lane, but just backs off after landing the bear trap on a chain. Bear trap on a rope. Using it to clear out some minions. That is a missed engage with the Shen taunt. And just some back and forth in the top lane. Zefko farming up the minions. Koopstar landing a root. And another combo connects by Koopstar. Zefko lands the bear trap on a rope. Goes in with the E. Normal Noodle blocking the damage with his W and trading back with the Shen Shield Grasp and enhanced auto attacks. You know, it's really hard to beat that Shen if he gets the pull through on you with that and a taunt in. Pull through. Zefko dismounted. And that is a Shen winning the trade with the taunt forward. Another Q by the side of Zefko. Trying to get remounted. Maniacs and Azeroth farming up in the bot lane. 5 CS lead for the Caitlyn. 12 CS lead on the side of Nico. And a slight CS deficit in the jungle, which I can only attribute to his heavy focus on ganking in the early game from Butler Thick, while Rek'Sai took a very farm-heavy path. And just like that, the power of the Tiamat, Warwick is now a CS ahead of the Rek'Sai, and that is a remount by Zefko onto Normal Noodle in the top lane, pullback, and that is mid lane solo kill by Koopstar, and a almost solo kill by Zefko, and a collapse by Butler Thick on the Blood Hunt target. Wow, 2 kills for both solo laners on the side of Butler. Let's take a rewind and see what happened in the mid lane, as that is Koopstar with a solo kill. In the mid lane, in the wave, just lands a beautiful binding, dodges the Lux binding, double proc on the Q, enhanced auto attack, and that is a kill. What happened up in the top lane? Zefko taunt in by Shen into the Voracious Strikes, and he just gets a perfect remount combo onto the Shen, uses the ultimate to interrupt, and Butler Thick coming in, boom, boom, snatched with the Q, level up, level 6. And as we speed it back up to live, we will see some 2 turret plates falling for the side of Zefko. Very, very, very big for that Kled. And a Rift Herald soloed out by Butler Thick. That is an objective you want to see taken by that Warwick in the early game. Normal Noodle clearing out a pink ward, but Butler seems to have a very, very substantial lead in this early game with a 3-0 Warwick with that Rift Herald. Well, this is absolutely the position you want to be in if you are Butler, with an 11-3 kill lead. Flash in by the Rek'Sai, ult by Koopstar, locking him down, barrier, running away, on the engage, shut down onto Butler thick, Koopstar on the exit, Shen trying to get that kill, Maniacs caught in between, but root lands by Koopstar, cutting away Maniacs, auto spacing, beautiful, died by the Rek'Sai, but Maniacs and Azeroth clean up the kill, and that is Koopstar living with less than 100 HP. Zephycal teleports in, flashes in, misses Bear Trap on a rope, gets the combo, taunt forward, shutdown onto Koopstar. That is a shutdown onto the Shen, and that is a 2-for-1 final trade for the side of Team Ocean. That is a one team fight by Team Ocean. Very nice. They successfully used the Shen and Lux to engage onto that squishy Butler thick as he is building towards a Triforce. Without the Phage yet, he does not have that added health. Still susceptible. And Butler on the Dragon. Zephycal just goes in onto Shen, but that is a two-man ultimate from the Zyra. Bear Trap on a rope connects. Butler pushing forward. Ult away from Xayah. Root kills Zyra. And Zephycal not able to finish off the kill on either of them. And that is an ultimate by Caitlyn onto the Lux. Three kills from the side of Butler. And one answered back by Team Ocean. This has been an action-packed game. Back and forth, both teams just duking it out. That objective goes over to the side of Butler University. A Cloud Drag to add on to their collection. They also have the Mountain. And a now 7,000 gold lead for Butler Challengers. Most of that is off the back of Butler Thick's incredible early game ganks on that Warwick. And Koopstar and Zephical's continued pressure in their lanes. Bot lane of Butler not looking too shabby either, with a 7 CS lead on the Caitlyn and respectable scores for themselves as well. Big team fight wins and Dragon Control winning on all sides of the map. And this is a second Rift Herald about to fall to the side of Butler University, potentially using that on a tower to try to break open the game even further. But for now, it looks like we are going back to standard lanes with a 2v2 matchup in the bot lane. One thing I would like to highlight is the 3-level lead built by Koopstar, or 2-level lead built by Koopstar against Zygo's Caw. Lux not able to keep up with Koopstar's unending poke and lane pressure. 2-level lead as well for Butler Thick in the jungle off of those early game plays. He is also 9 kills ahead of his opponent and has 3 lost deaths. He is taking over the game on this Warwick pick. Zephycal on the Kled, very, very, very strong. 1-0-5, has his Black Cleaver completed with that Tiamat. Just very, very strong split push presence that has the ability to flank. As we find a lull in the game, Butler Thick pushes into the Team Ocean blue side to clear out some wards. Koopstar pushing up mid. Binding lands by Zygo's Caw and no engage. Butler Thick, Azeroth taking the blue buff. Azeroth stunned by the Leona. Caught up in, uses the... Wait, Koopstar. Butler Thick in a 1v3 gets caught out in the middle of the enemy team. Azeroth rooted up by the Leona and caught out by the Xayah and the Rek'Sai. Koopstar jumps over the wall into the enemy team and finds himself dead as well. That is a double kill over the Xayah. 5-1-3 on the Xayah. He is taking over the game, and the Q lands, ult in onto Maniacs. Maniacs is putting down a trap, kiting back, headshot with the 90 caliber net, another trap, another headshot, and a kill, and he gets the kill. What are these mechanics? Oh, Manny X with the kiting. That was beautiful. Whew. This game is an absolute banger. Action-packed, back and forth. And that whole time, Zevquil is splitting top lane with the Kled and gets the tier 2 tower for Butler. This means the map is lopsided. They have tier 2 top, tier 2 mid completed, and they can just send their entire team bot lane if they want to break this tier 3 ever, because they have that lane pressure already built from the winning solo lanes. And just like that, Butler University still in the driver's seat. Shen pushing down Butler's tier 3 bot lane, maybe picking up the first tower for the side of Team Ocean, but it looks like 3 members of Butler are on the collapse. Shen taunts away, but Zevquil will ult in on the Kled, looking to connect, speeding up his team, gets the bear trap on a rope, no, does not connect, gets the slow, and that is a safe Shen due to the tier 3 tower still being alive on the bot side of the map. Dragon spawning up here very soon as the core of Butler looks to roam over to that objective and take it down. Butler thick calling in that Rift Herald number 2 on the tier 3 mid tower. Manny X getting flashed on, traps up, headshot, Q, traps beneath him, walks away, and Rizakil gets the kill. But once again, very clean mechanics. Ultimate in by Butler Thick. Nice kill by Butler Thick. Butler Thick looking for Normal Noodle, but he does not find him as Normal Noodle is back on the push. Butler Thick smiting away that cannon minion, trying to pick up that 90 gold paycheck. You know, jungle doesn't get very much gold these days, and with that Triforce build, this boy is trying to maximize his gold income as he makes his way down for that Dragon team fight. It looks like both teams just standing off, waiting for each other to make a mistake, step too far forward, and Butler Thick positioning forward. Azeroth using the sweeper to clear out these wards in the pit. Now Leona pushing up into the river, looking for Butler as they are channeled down to the bot side of the map with the pressure onto that tier 3 tower. Zevquil's pushing in the side, getting that tower bursted down as the 4-man core of Team Ocean have control over the pit. Looks like they are clearing out the pink ward in the pit right now as Butler is on the bot side of the map looking for a way back in. They put all of their resources into that tower and lost all of their control onto the Dragon. Shen splitting in that top side. It looks like Team Ocean is happy with this predicament, able to get their first tower as they... And that is a flank from Zevquil as he wraps around the back and a kill onto the Lux. Xayah goes call out of here. Double knockup from the Zyra ult once again, and the team of Butler is just running trains on the side of Team Ocean. That is a 5-for-0 ace for the side of Butler. 2 members living at critical HP, and a Dragon getting taken by Butler. Great team fight ults all around, and a beautiful flank from Zevquil to start off that fight. Butler was all on the same page and executed beautifully there. And 2 more towers taken by the side of Butler University. That is a 3-dragon, 7-tower lead with 11,000 gold. 3-level lead in the mid lane for Coopstar. That is the biggest XP deficit in the game. He is absolutely putting the Lux in the dirt. This bot lane from Butler now ahead in XP, even on items, both with 2 core and a locket being built for the Zyra, and Zyra ahead on gold with the Hextech hose compared to just the Kindle Gem of the Leona. We saw Manny X there picking up the red buff, Coopstar picking up the blue buff, just taking all of the leftover resources off the map before their next team fight. Butler Thick, of course, coming in at 13-3 at the moment. Absolutely gigantic on this Warwick. Coopstar looking for an engage, gets the root, gets the Q, and that is a pick and kill from the side of Coopstar. Those spooky ghosts aren't so spooky, they're deadly. You get hit by one of those, and you're falling to that level 14, 6-2 Nico. Boom. Out of here. Azeroth walking into the Leona, caught by the Leona Xayah, and just knocked down. That is a positioning error that was punished by the Leona. Butler University taking some resets as they wait for the respawn. Zefkel still pushing in the side lane. But he's being collapsed on by 3 members here. E away. And a missed Q by the side of Rek'Sai. Zefkel is just fine. Burrito Doge clearing out that pink ward. Butler Thick pushing into the red side jungle of Team Ocean, clearing out the wards. Ryzekiel and Butler Thick in a 1v1. Burrito Doge coming over. Butler Thick caught in the enemy team, but he's so tanky. Coopstar ultimate. Butler Thick killed by the Lux ult on the back end. Zefkel running into the team fight. Zyra ult comes in, knocks up the Shen. Maniacs kiting back. Auto by the Caitlyn, but connects with the Leona E. Flash away. Taunt flash by Shen. Q in, and that is a kill by Legally an Idiot onto Maniacs. Over aggressive from the side of Butler Thick, and Coopstar looking at the enemy red buff, caught out and punished by Team Ocean. Just Zefkel and Azeroth remain looking to clear out this mid wave and stop the push of Team Ocean. Team Ocean finding avenues back into the game over and over again with this over-aggression from Butler. You know, Butler still gigantic lead, 8.3k, but I'm not going to say this game is closed yet. Right? We have an 8-2 Xayah who's about to back. How much gold is she on? Xayah is on 2.8k. That's almost another completed item. Once that Xayah gets 3 items with a Shen, a Lux, and a Leona, he has so much peel. If anybody on the side of Butler can get a flank or CC onto that Xayah, I'm pretty sure this will be game. But right now, Xayah has both her flash and heal up, that ultimate, which can help her dodge CC, and a Shen ultimate to keep her alive. So Butler has to worry about that as they look to push into these final team fights if they're trying to close out the game. Maniacs building towards that 3rd item, has the BF sword in inventory. Butler Thick looking to build towards that Steric Gauge. All members of the team buying up wards. And I'd just like to highlight the ward scores of Butler as they are absolutely trouncing the side of Team Ocean in terms of warding and ward clearing. Butler Thick looking for an engage onto Ryzekiel, gets the root, gets the ult, and that is a root in by Coopstar and a cleanup. Burrito Doge slowed down and knocked up by the Zyra ulti. Those are so many slows, and another root, and that is a kill going over to Manny X off the back of a Zyra ult and roots by Coopstar. Whew. Just picks for days around this dragon as Wind Soul is picked up on the side of Butler. These ultimates are going to be up all of the time, and they, in Butler, will have so much move speed while casting these ultis. This Kled engage is about to be insane. He's about to be straight zooming. Warwick coming out of ulti, he's going to run and chase you down like no other. Coopstar able to reposition at basically full move speed with that Nico ultimate. Caught by the binding and killed by Xayah. Goes caught before he can do anything. Butler Thick in the front line, caught as well, and that is 2 members of Butler dying to the Lux. That pick just looking too strong for the side of Butler as they did not get an opportunity to take that inhibitor. As we've seen time and time again, Butler has struggled to push forward into the side of Team Ocean because of their incredible lockdown and CC, both comps with very, very, very strong CC chains, right? We got Nico, Zyra, Caitlyn, all with incredible CC lockdown. And that is a Baron being started by the side of Team Ocean. How will Butler respond? It looks like assist pings are being put onto the objective, but no Butler member is checking, and it is down to 5,000 health, 4,000, 3,000, and this looks like it's going to be a Baron straight for Team Ocean, but they don't have Smite. Red team gets the Baron. Ultimate in by Coopstar. 4-man ultimate. Lockdown team fight. Zephyr and Zara ulti. And that is a ace. Wait. Flash ultimate by Butler Thick to clean up an ace by the side of Butler Challengers off the back of a near catastrophe Baron play by the side of Team Ocean. Team Ocean get the Baron, but they can't get the game. And I'm looking at a Frozen Heart on Rek'Sai. That character doesn't build mana. That character doesn't use mana. Ryzakiel, if you're watching this, don't build Frozen Heart. Your champion doesn't use mana. Yeah. Okay. I feel like that just had to be said. You know, Randuin's, you know, just not Frozen Heart, dog. Anyway, Butler Challengers defeating Team Ocean 1-0 on the back of an incredible performance and team play from the whole squad. If I have to give an MVP to this game, it would have to be Butler Thick. Repeated early game ganks, great objective control, and a team cohesion we haven't seen from Butler Challengers, right? Butler Thick taking over the game on this Warwick pick. And play of the game, I'm going to have to give to Manny X for his incredible Caitlyn kiting near mid tower. So this play right here is our play of the game as we highlight newly switched to AD carry Manny X for his Caitlyn kiting mechanics. Heal, auto attack, stops, gets the trap, gets the net, backs up, gets another trap down, stops the Shen, autos the Rek'Sai, and gets the kill in a dire 1v2 situation. And that will be my play of the game. Thank you all for watching, as that was the end of our game. Butler Challengers defeat Team Ocean. For more things Butler Esports, check out esports.butler.edu, clubesports.butler.edu, and follow our Twitch channel as we stream matches all throughout the week. Butler Challengers will be back this time next week playing their next opponent, and Butler Premier begins their Big East season this weekend on Saturday, which you can catch over at twitch.tv/ESLLOL. Okay. Thank you on behalf of everyone at Butler Club Esports. I'm Luke Renchek, and have a good night.